Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends series Puff Adder Build-A-Figure Wave Molecule Man. Let's get into it! Let's begin with a look at the packaging. And here on the top we have Marvel Legends series Build-A-Figure Puff Adder, assortment number 4 and up, Avengers. On the front, Molecule Man, and a nice digital render of the figure in the foreground with some artwork in the background. Marvel Avengers. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. Plastic-free packaging, except tape and glue. Hasbro print. On the bottoms, well, it's usually small print, fine print legalese, but it's not. It includes figure and 5 accessories. Plastic-free packaging, except tape and glue. And that thing on this side, some artwork of Owen Reese. Marvel Legends series. Marvel Legends series Molecule Man. He comes with Puff Adder's leg, nice digital render of the figure and his accessories. Warning! Don't stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to babies. Especially don't stick it in your French pie hole. And recycle print, Marvel print, small fine legalese, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, Hasbro print, and a barcode. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And first up, let's take a look at the Build-A-Figure piece. And it is the left leg, and you can see it's got an L sculpted in there. And then double hinged pinned knee, and it does have a cut at the upper shin and all the usual articulation of a Build-A-Figure piece. Now let's take a look at the accessories, handy dandy tweezers here. First of all, we got a set of fists, most likely molded in color. And some decent sculpted details, not anything new, and it's on an in and out hinge. We've seen these fists before. I'm 99.99% sure. But you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And here's some energy effects that we've been getting for quite a while now as well. I'm not sure if we've seen this particular color before, but the mold we certainly have. And again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now let's take a look at Molecule Man. And the hair looks to be a glued on piece, so it's most likely molded in color. And then some printing on the face, his scars. Nice clean eyes. Not too much on the lips. It actually looks okay. Not like Lieutenant Falcon from the G.I. Joe Classified series. Wow. Anyway, Here we have this piece, which is an overlay. This whole upper torso piece is an overlay from this ab hinge all the way around to the back. So most likely, it looks like this is all separate pieces. So they're most likely all molded in color. Then we have this piece is an overlay, and this is probably the paint app here for the belt. And other than that, it looks like everything else is probably molded in color. I will have to say, nice details though. Nice reuse of the Red Skull, the classic Red Skull arms and legs, or Dormammu, whichever one you prefer. But I know the arms are Red Skull, and the hands as well. And the legs are Red Skull and Dormammu, including the boots. Also, Wonder Man. And it might be the same arms. I think Wonder Man has the same arms too. And I'm talking about the Wonder Man out of this wave, the early 80s Wonder Man. Well, let's talk about Mr. Reese's articulation. He can look up that high, and it looks like the dumbbell in here, dumbbell here, and post leading down into the neck. The neck also is a separate piece on this figure, so that's cool, which means he can do some chicken necking. He's got some waggle waggle waggle. He can do the full exorcist, and he can look down that far. He almost has some Ace Ventura hair going on there. At the shoulder, he can raise his arm approximately 90 degrees, and I don't believe the overlay is stopping, and I believe that's where this mold actually just stops. And he can do a full 360 degree rotation at the shoulder, although this does make it a little bit difficult. Cut at the upper bicep for another 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless elbows. And they are a bit tough. I did not preheat this guy. So you get that much bend. At the wrist, 360 degrees on in and out hinges, and in and out hinges on this side as well. Hinge at the ab, the classic hinge, Marvel Legends Hasbro hinge, allows to bend back that far and forward this far, and of course no hula. Cut at the waist for another 360 degree rotation. At the hips, the overlay gets in the way just a bit, but it is split on both sides, and this is the amount of splits he will give you, and that's due to the mold, not to the overlay. He can kick forward that far and back that far, which is probably about a step. Cut at the upper thigh for another 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless knee gives you that much bend. Wow, that is pretty darn good. Cut at the top of the boot for a boot cut. And at the ankles, tilts down that far, tilts up that far, and forward facing pin for rocker. That, my friends, if I can get him to stand up, is a look at Owen Reese, the Molecule Man. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here is the Marvel Legends series Puff Adder Build-A-Figure Wave Molecule Man with the retro-carded Fantastic Four, comprising Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and The Thing. The ever-loving, blue-eyed Thing, Aunt Petunia's favorite. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Marvel Legends Molecule Man with our last Marvel Legends comparison, making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, we have the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends series Puff Adder Build-A-Figure Waves Molecule Man, I have to say it's a pretty decent figure. One thing, the face, I don't know why, it just reminds me of a very, very young, skinny Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that could just be me. You may not see that, but that's, when I look at the face, that's what I see. And, you know, other than that, you know, we've been waiting for Molecule Man and Marvel Legends series for quite a while. And I'm glad it's the more classic version. I do believe it's nice reuse of the Red Skull / Dormammu mold. At least the arms and legs. I think the torso is mostly new, if not all new. And Wonder Man out of this wave also used those same arms and legs. But I'm really finally glad to see we're getting, you know, we got a Molecule Man in the line, and it's slowly helping build up Secret Wars. The original 1984 Secret Wars, not the last one they did. Excuse me. And again, like I said, I think what they had smart reuse on this guy. His costume fits in very nicely with the mold that they used. And again, like I said, I've been waiting a long time. I think we got a Molecule Man in the Marvel Universe line, the 3 3/4 inch figures. And I want to say he was in the 84 Secret Wars 2-packs, but I could be mistaken, but I do believe that is the case. And I don't know why they've waited this long to do Molecule Man for the Marvel Legends series. But we've got him now, so it's all good. Excuse me. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.